Okay, so this tour, part of the Welcome to the Recording Session Vault website project series, will be of the Studio Spotlight page. And in the Spotlight is one of the legendary recording studio facilities that is still in operation. It's a state of the art recording studio facility that is located in Memphis, Tennessee, and it has been in operation with its doors open to recording great music since 1966. And I just want to read this. It's a brief list, a very brief list of the number of a number of people who have recorded at Ardent Recording Studios throughout its long and rich history. And so, whenever you hear these names, I want you to think about the fact that in every genre of popular music, there have been great artists who have recorded their best music at Ardent Recording Studios. So, without further ado, here it is. Sam and Dave, the Box Tops, Booker T and the MGs, Isaac Hayes, Led Zeppelin, James Taylor, Leon Russell, the Staple Singers, ZZ Top, Big Star, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, Albert King, REM, Robert Cray, Soundgarden, Gin Blossoms, the Jeff Healey Band, Travis Tritt, Little Texas, Bob Dylan, DC Talk, Margot Price, and the Raconteurs. And this is just a brief sampling of the people who have recorded their great music at Ardent Recording Studios. It is a remarkable facility with a remarkable history. Whenever you get here, you can see that there's a photo gallery here. You can access the article to the story of Ardent Recording Studios here. It does require a subscription. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you anyway. Fabulous history of the wonderful people who have recorded at Ardent. And you can see the playlist where you can access the great songs from some of the great artists who have recorded. It's just a sampling their great music at Ardent. I'll go back to the Studio Spotlight page. You have a photo gallery here. This photo gallery contains two groups of people, artists on the one hand who have recorded at Ardent and engineers who have worked at Ardent during their careers. And a description of each of the images is located here. There's a button to access the home page here, and you can access the article that we just looked at just a moment ago about the history of Ardent Recording Studios here. If you wish to listen to the great songs that were recorded at Ardent Recording Studios, you can access them, and these are at the bottom of the article as well, from Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. And special thanks and acknowledgement to people, Mr. Keith Sykes and Mr. Jody Stevens. And Ardent Recording Studios, again, amazing R&B, soul, and gospel music came out of Ardent in the late 1960s, rock music in the 1970s, and into the 1980s, classic rock music, country music in the 1990s. So much of the great country music of the 1990s was recorded. I'm going to scroll back to the top at Ardent Recording Studios. You know, we always associate Nashville with great country music, but really, Ardent has recorded some of the greatest hits of country music, and I think that would fascinate a lot of people, especially when country music was highly popular in the 1990s. Christian contemporary music. A lot of wonderful Christian contemporary music has been recorded at Ardent Recording Studios. Great blues music, of course, coming out of Memphis, right? The land of the Delta blues, right? And I think you will find there have been some cult classic hits like Tom Cochran's "Life Is a Highway." All of this great music has been recorded at Ardent Recording Studios. So I really encourage you to subscribe to the Recording Session Vault website so you could click on this article and you can read about all of the amazing music that's been recorded at Ardent Recording Studios throughout its history. And I want to say three things about Ardent that have made it highly successful, and I think that you'll find both in the article and in any association that you'll have with the studio. First, number one, it is a state-of-the-art facility. and always has been in terms of the equipment, the gear that is there, and the facilities. Second, it has a long and rich history of recording great music in every genre of popular music. And third, I think the third thing that you can say about Ardent Recording Studios, and this is where I'm going to end this part of the tour, there have been so many wonderful people who have worked at Ardent throughout the history of this legendary recording studio facility. And in the article, you will be reading about all three of those fascinating aspects of this legendary recording studio facility in Memphis, Tennessee, Ardent Recording Studios, which is in our studio spotlight on the Recording Session Vault website project. Thank you.